John, get out of there. John, get out of there. John, get out of there. This is ridiculous.
Hello, my name is John from the channel with the freakishly long name, and lucky for you, you're not. So it's no surprise that I haven't uploaded a video to this channel in 8 months, but that means there's just 1 more month until the birth of my son. I don't want children, are you high? I'm busy eliminating the competition. You're next, Carlos. What an awesome dream. Hey there folks, and welcome back to another episode of your favorite TV show, John Fucks Everyone Over. You know, stuff like Cat Icarus, who you may know as the one I'm ripping off.
Steal video.
But yeah, the major problem with those are that they're an hour long, and my editor isn't always able to handle videos of such caliber all the time.
Isn't that right, Marco? Boss, I haven't eaten in 3 months, man.
Oh yeah, humans need to eat. Yeah, you know what, here you go.
But hey, man, this is a shoe.
You want me to get the rubber boot I fished out of the lake the last time? Oh yeah, I have an editor now. He looks really familiar. My back is essentially the aftermath of a Mortal Kombat X-ray move. They use my back for reference, didn't you know?
Hello? What do you mean you're not paying me? Warner Brothers, this is so
Plus the fact that I get easily distracted. By constantly clicking off of my editor to laugh at funny memes on Twitter, my own lack of focus is another major cause of my lack of productivity.
I can't wait to buy Morbius on the Nintendo DS.
Which probably means never.
So with that being said, this channel gets the slaughter.
Have you heard of Call of Duty? Well, do I have a video for you? And if you guys didn't notice, that question at the beginning of the video was rhetorical, because if you don't know what Call of Duty is, you're a saint. Not that one! Then came Black Ops 4, and then the world fell under a total collapse, because now Call of Duty could no longer be enjoyed by introverts.
My life is officially ruined.
I'm playing the game's open beta, which is, as I'm writing its script, on its 2nd week. Which will probably be over by the time that this video comes up, which means that you won't be able to play it anymore, so... And I am playing this on the oldie yet goldie child, the base PS4.
This lighting isn't working.
Why not on my PC? Because firstly... And also keep in mind, if the footage itself looks like that one time your baby sister threw up all over the car windshield, is because to capture this game at 60 FPS, I needed to drop down the resolution from 1080p to 720p, because my capture card comes from a place where John Cena looks like this. I decided to pick quick play, and immediately I'm greeted by a code of conduct. What? Help us keep the game fair, safe, and fun for everyone? Okay, firstly, I like this option. Treat everyone with respect. I mean, I genuinely respect the fact that something like this is here, but do you remember what franchise this is?
Oh, bite the head off your dick.
Need I say more? I got a kill. That aimbot hack must really be working. But all in all, I suck. You still have your kill streaks that you can get by eliminating a bunch of enemies without dying. You have whatever this was called from Modern Warfare 2019, where you can do fancy shit like dropping an ammo box that can blow up when you shoot it.
Ow!
Remember to follow me on Twitch so you can see me do more dumb shit like this, thank you. Next up, Search and Destroy. And have you played Counter-Strike? Good, because this is Call of Duty's equivalent. Though I'm not too sure if I just tangled my underwear so far up my ass it's causing me emotional distress. I got to the bomb site ready to get the W for the team, and then I realized that I don't have the bomb on me and that I needed to go get it off of the corpse of a fallen teammate. Let me just go get that. Hey, sorry buddy, gonna need this, you know, hope you don't mind. Okay, let's plant this thing. And fuck's sake! Then on my second go, I must have accidentally activated every single fucking light mode on every single app that I had because I was getting blinded constantly, and then my aim turned into Nadia, where I was busy shooting at my teammates because you can't see their tags once you're blinded.
Thank fuck there was no friendly fire.
So my internet crashed here, so just have a look at this. What the fuck is going on with my legs? Hey, buddy, you gotta finish reviving the teammate over there, and like, oh, bye then. You're dropped in a massive match and whoa, boy, these textures. Are these gonna load in by the time the game starts? Okay, cool. Sadly, I didn't, and then they rolled the vehicle, and then I died, and then I promptly did nothing. It's a video game. Get the fuck over yourself. And over here, I think someone may have requested a care package, which I yoinked. Then I used it. Then I had no idea how to use it, so I wasted it. And I'm pretty sure I caused whoever asked for the thing to have a mental breakdown. My favorite perspective of all time in video games is first person. I mean, we all live day to day looking through this perspective, so obviously it's the most relatable. And yes, I relate to shooters on a regular. And for most of you who are unaware, I'm old, and I probably don't have very long left. Now, memories come included with another word, nostalgia, and that's something we all feel from time to time, and nostalgia comes bundled with another word, exploitable profit. New Blood Interactive, an indie company that specializes in boomer shooters with their modern classics like Dusk, which if you people may remember, I actually did a video on this years ago when I was clearly at my funniest.
Excuse me, I'm going to be role-playing as a pest control agent. Excuse me, sir. We have a bit of a situation here on the farm. Say no more, my man.
We will not talk about these mistakes. So what exactly is Ultra Kill? Well, it's a shooter. You nipple. And if you think these two comparisons are a little bit too specific, then just type in devilmayquake.com in your browser and you'll be redirected to the game Steam page. Oh yeah, and the game isn't finished yet.
But I really want to play something that's dumb.
Ultra Kill itself is very well received by a lot of users, and I'm not even going to talk about the critics because their opinions means just as much as mine. So what is Ultra Kill about? There once was a YouTuber called Tiredcast, and this YouTuber talked about the game story already. So for the sake of being a lazy sod with my thumb up my ass,
It is not comfortable.
I'll just send you lads over to him so he can tell you about it instead. Yes, I'm serious. It's a boomer shooter, so the story here is just as important as you going to the store to buy milk and forgetting to buy the milk.
Nah, it's not important.
Basically, like every shooter that needs a cool setting, you go to hell. And for some reason, people are going to hell that don't deserve it, which means you, as a cute little robot V1 that can absorb the blood of his enemies in order to regain health, not as cute as I thought, never mind, are sent there to find out what the hell is going on. Oh, and you commit genocide, I forgot to mention that. Also, side note here, if you notice that the game looks like a gore mod for Minecraft that was recorded with a cracked version of Bandicam on a Windows XP PC for some parts in this video, it isn't because of a Chinese capture card joke trademark all rights reserved, but instead for the first half of the game, I just set my bitrate a little bit too low. Sorry about that. Actually, no, YouTube compresses this shit anyway, so it's just funnier to blame them. I did well on one stage and my ranking spelled ass. Or just flat out secret missions, like this one here, where you're put in pitch blackness with the only light source being if Sans had a bad day, and this fucking noodle limb monster that makes these noises that can chase you down faster than you can think. Oh, and thanks for quoting a title of a horror movie I found on a Winnie the Pooh VHS, not traumatizing at all. I was 5 years old, piss off. To a slide, which makes me glad that you're playing with a robot, because if a human had to slide with this sparks coming up, I don't think there'd be any skin left on your legs. The shotgun in Ultra Kill is so fucking overpowered. This game almost felt like a breeze to me thanks to it, and that's not nice. I needed to have the police called on me for waking up the neighbors because I got angry and this gun ruined that. And why is that? Well, it's time to call V1 the 2-pump chump. Get this, your shotgun can also hurt you. It's like a relationship with the Souls game. You may love it very much, but it will always figure out a way to hurt you. The same goes for the Leviathan, but at the very least you can mount the thing like an ISO file you illegally downloaded. So if I didn't need to make this video, every death would have probably felt like a slap in the wrist instead of a kick in the nuts. And this game hit it off big, being one of the largest highlights in esports, having characters that are iconic, that even made it into big Hollywood movies like that one where the kid had an elongated leg. And most importantly, out of all, Overwatch will definitely go down in gaming history as one of the greatest and the most revolutionary for a genre. Too bad it died, so your fond memories meant nothing. As I figured out on my last stream, fuck, okay! It just came out. Hopefully it's free. Oh, no, it's out. Came out today. Sweet. And unlike the first game, it was free to play. So this is what happens when you don't follow the release of a game you don't care for and touch grass instead. You don't know jack shit! So after infecting my PC with ransomware, I downloaded the game, had to wait 3 days for it to finish because my internet and power kept dying. Lucky my weekend was open. Sadly, I have no friends, so I took some meds to make some myself. But now I have to bring up my first complaint. That didn't take long now, did it? Besides the fact that the opening cutscene starts off with the Golira struggling to read his lines of the opening, and then I immediately start to question what type of game I just got myself into, I loaded into the menu and get asked if I wanted to do the tutorial. I then said no, and then I still needed to do the tutorial. Why give me the option to say no when you're just gonna shove me into the tutorial anyway? What is this, Overwatch 2 or refusing to cooperate during an arrest? Whatever, I figured there's really no point in arguing with the menu because that's how I got kicked out of that restaurant that one time. So we attempted this for literally what felt like 30 minutes, could be more. My perception of time is just as reliable as a sloth. So after both of us giving up, I then decided to try out a game and what? I still need to go to the practice range. Why? Why do I need to do this now? I played Paladins before. That game inspired this one, right? I know what I'm doing. Low gravity, which are your normal game modes, except now you go boing. Yeah, this was fun. If you ever wanted to do the moon gravity cheat from Tony Hawk except commit homicide, then this is just perfect. And as for the characters, there's 34 of them. Each character has a distinct design to all of them that makes them stand out and have a personality that is unique to each of them, as well as the abilities that they use. You get characters like Tracer, who is not the most searched character on the hub anymore, but instead is a character that can instantly flash and not that kind of flash a few feet ahead of her, and I guess rewind herself to go back to a spot she was a few seconds ago. I take it that this is good for if you're trying to retreat. You get Genji, who not only looks like if Grey Fox was 2 steps away from getting red ringed, he's able to double jump, and with one of his abilities, he's able to deflect bullets for as long as the ability is activated, and unlike Grey Fox, Genji's alive. Yeah! You get Reaper, which is if the Grim Reaper listened too much Green Day. You get Winston, who is monkey. You get a hamster riding a mech. You get the aforementioned Pachinko version of Big Boss. You get Jetstream Sam. I don't know my name. You get Mechanized Doll Sim. You get a purple sniper that causes you to have to delete your search history. You get Brunette Velma that everyone bitches about. You get Hisoka. The fucking list goes on. When she's in the mech, when that ultimate gauge is fully charged and you're ready to unleash it, she essentially just tells the thing to piss off and self-destructs the thing. She's clearly very loyal. But in doing that, the thing explodes with such a massive radius, it can kill almost, if not every single player on the other team if you place it right. Watch out, Overwatch 2. Don't go too high on that tightrope because you are severely lacking balance. Hence why she's my main. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm a little bitch, and playing as a Korean woman with a giant bipedal mech makes me feel safe. Now, for me being a Paladins player first, there's a few things I noticed when switching to Overwatch. Firstly, there was absolutely no furry porn. Now, would it be redundant of me to ask if you know about the hit dating sim Outlast? I mean, look at these two guys right here. They seem hung as f***. Outlast 2 came out, made the graphics prettier, and made you walk on a pit full of dead babies. Yeah, this game is fucked up. Yes, I haven't finished this one. I was more scared of the fucking birds than anything else. Avians are terrifying. Now, whilst I wasn't exactly the most horrified when I was playing these two games, at least not by the enemies, piss off, you But I'm gonna be real honest with you here for a second. Your hair looks nice. For games that prided themselves on trying to make you feel alone in these large claustrophobic environments and had that good mix of resource management, excellent puzzles, and very risky combat. And then they decided to say the hell with that and become Left 4 Dead and Counter-Strike. Did you guys pull a wisdom tooth? Because none of those decisions were wise. Oogway must be fuming. When you try to change the style of the game, makes me want to cause you a significant amount of pain. Alright, so we get our obvious EULA shit that we clearly read through, and... What is this cursor? Why is it just a floating hand? This looks like something you'd see in an old point-and-click adventure game from the late 90s and early 2000s. Not a modern survival horror where this sack of spam ham chases you down while calling you a little pig. There's even blood at the end of it to let you know it's severed. Is that what they do to severed limbs in this game? Use them as menu cursors? I can't wait for that to happen with my hand so I can be a downloadable cursor for Peppa Pig. We get drugged with piss, the game prompting us to wake up. Well, I am awake. How do you think I'm playing the game? It's here where we then discover that the puppet was being controlled by this woman here, and for some reason she just chucks this poor guy in this conveniently placed wood chipper in the middle of the room. And I know what you're thinking, we can't jump in to save him. Sorry, Billy, you're fucked. Okay. Oh, hello there. Ah! Run for your life! So first, we blatantly walk barefoot on glass with no repercussions, then we make our way to what the fuck? Did you guys see that? And look, he's got a pee! Oh great, now we need to deal with that damn cop. But what the... Why are you hitting the dog mannequin? Okay, bye. Now this wouldn't be too much of a problem if you didn't get fucking psychosis more often than I'm able to find a scent on the sidewalk. Yeah! So after playing around with a glitched out Professor Peony by staring straight at his bare ass and nuts, yes, very nice detail. I know you guys are not allowed to see it yet, just take my word for it, genitals must be a massive priority for Red Barrel. The only few differences I managed to see here is now there are actual co-op events where you can do something like lift a team member over this wall here, but no one wanted to do that with me. Oh, and we died at the end, and we failed the mission, so this is the best way to end this video. I fucked up. Slightly. Hello there, my name is John from the channel with the freakishly long name. And I wouldn't blame most of you guys if you guys already forgot who I was because I kinda didn't do a lot this year. The biggest problem is I've only uploaded a total of 4 videos to the channel this year. Wait, why does that sound familiar? Yes, much like last year's video, the channel was like a desert. There was a lot of sand in it. This year was another slow year for me, much of which I explained in this update video because plugging another video makes me look professional when in reality I'm just trying to be lazy. But the assortment of random letters in this situation, I'd say this year the lack of uploads from me was a result of 2 things. Work, and the primary reason is over-ambition. What I essentially wanted from this channel was I wanted to be the South African current categories. You know, hour-long videos talking about different stuff back to back and do as many gags as possible that were hopefully funny. But that was just absolutely not possible. Not with my schedule that I tried to stick to back then. So after canceling and delaying so many of my videos, I kind of felt a little bit demoralized, but I would still work on a video whenever I got a minute. Until the Modern Warfare 2 demo came out in August, and after playing that, I figured, fuck it. Fuck trying to make it a 40-minute long analysis on the entire series. Let's just take a look at that one single game and tell you guys whether or not I liked it and just make as many jokes as possible. And then my first proper video was uploaded and the response, thank you guys so much for that. It was as warm of a welcome back as the one time I went to Antarctica without shoes. But then I figured, you know what? That video only took me 12 hours to edit in one single sitting, so I challenged myself to try and upload weekly. Then came week 2 where I uploaded the Ultra Kill video and oh boy, we'll get back to this one in a little bit. Then came Overwatch 2 and then the Outlast Trials video, and that felt good. It was good to be back and so present on YouTube, especially after last year. And I really think now I finally realized what I want to do with the channel from now on. I don't like being serious. I don't want to critically look at games. Do I look serious? Because I am. I just want to make jokes, make myself laugh, make the people who watch my videos laugh, and just have a good time picking apart either absolute garbage or some of my favorite games of all time. But why, you may ask, did I say I'd come back to Ultra Kill? Because I skipped it, do you not want to hear what I have to say about it? Ultra Kill Walls being one of my favorite games of the year for the reasons I've stated in the video. That video is special to me personally because it's thanks to that video that I was able to hit my long-time goal for YouTube. I was able to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. That was a special morning, waking up to not only seeing that the video hit like 10,000 views, but it launched my channel where I wanted it to be ever since I started it way back in 2018. And I am extremely grateful that it did so well, and for those of you guys who found this channel from that video, thank you guys for giving me a shot, and on top of that, I hope to be able to entertain you guys for many years to come. Genuinely, thank you guys all so much for the support you guys have been showing, not only for that video, but for the support for my channel throughout this entire year. It means the absolute world to me. So I guess seeing that it's a new year, I guess it's time to do some new goals, isn't it? The obvious thing that I would like to do is upload more than 5 videos, because I don't want to rebrand to the channel that uploads once every 5 months. That's a shit name. But seeing that all these videos I made this year was so fun and it was so motivating, I definitely want to try my absolute best to try and keep the momentum going, and I guess only time will tell. I think I have a good schedule set out so that I'm able to do all my work properly and to get these videos out, so here's hoping we can get that done. Personal goals that I want to set out this year, I'm gonna deviate a little bit from like content creation goals, but like personal goals, I want to try and get back into drawing a little bit more, and I kind of need something to put this $30 paperweight to good use. But those are more like leisure goals that I want to set for myself. They're not really that important, though it is something that I want to try and get better at and to try and like, you know, improve upon, you know? But the more important one that I want to try and start working towards is I want to start working out again. Close to the end of 2021 and especially 2022 this year, I really let myself go. Demotivation and stress is a fucking bitch, I'll tell you that much. I personally don't think I look all that bad just from a physique standpoint, but compare these pictures I took on Christmas to how it looked like when I was in the gym last year, and you can clearly see there's some work that needs to be done. Now, coming back to content creation, on the other spectrum, I would kind of like to start streaming again because of all the works related stuff and not having energy, and definitely my fucking internet dying on me a few times, I've not been really able to stream consistently or at all for the past 2 months. And I miss hanging out with everybody. I miss goofing around and like just having a good time live with everyone. And streaming also gives me a way to express my love for other types of video games that I'm not planning on doing videos on. Like, here's a fun fact to some people that only know me YouTube exclusive. I've mainly just done first-person games like shooters and horrors, but did you know that I have a strong obsession with Final Fantasy now? Yes, no, I'm not even joking. I am a real version. I am the living embodiment of nonsense. Another thing that I'm gonna also be doing next year is I'm gonna be launching my Patreon, because, you know, I figured why not? Because if you guys want to support the channel and help me afford food, the option will be there. I am planning on launching it with 3 tiers, all with their own special benefits, ranging from seeing my videos a day earlier, because that's what every big boy YouTuber does with the Patreon, and especially like the behind the scenes videos for just my life and the production of each video. This is still a work in progress, so I want to at least try and release it mid-January, because you know January is very mid. So I'm gonna try and be going through each and every single one of the tiers to make sure that I am ripping you off enough to the point where I can live comfortably, just like a real crypto investor. But it goes without saying, this is completely optional. The videos are not going anywhere. It's just there that if you really enjoy my content and you want to support me and support the channel, the option will be there, but you should never feel obligated in doing this. And the final few things in regards to content creation, with the help of one of my best friends, Ella Clips, she's gonna be helping me get my second channel up and running, so special shout out to her for that. And I kind of want to delve into short and TikTok again, because I can't exactly sell out on one platform now exclusively, can I? And the obvious goal that I do want to set for myself is I just want to entertain you guys. That is my #1 goal. If you had a laugh, if you smiled, if you pissed yourself. But all jokes aside, if you were entertained, if you were inspired to try something out for yourself on YouTube or any content creation really, if your day just got a little bit better from watching one of my videos, then that's all that really matters to me. That means the absolute world to me. I want to make people happy. I want to inspire. I want to teach people. I want to entertain the masses. That is why this channel started, and that's what this channel will always be here for. And in all honesty, in terms of goals and stuff, that's really all for me. You guys may also notice that this video is much smaller. Yeah, I'm filming this on literally the 31st of December, and I really didn't have a lot of time to go around asking all of my other YouTuber and content creator buddies to share their experiences this year, and on top of that, what their goals are for next year on such a short notice. But still, for you guys, my YouTube, my Twitch family, I know you're all gonna kick ass, and let's kick 2023's ass together. And it's possible to do that now because the number 3 kind of looks like a pair of ass cheeks. Any case, thank you guys all so much for another incredible year, and thank you guys so much for all the support, everything you guys have done. Really means the absolute world to me. And be sure to stay safe and have a happy new year. I've been John from the channel with the freakishly long name, and I will see you guys in the next video.